A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in the ongoing legal saga surrounding immigration policies, GOP Senator John Kennedy recently expressed his views on the Trump administration's handling of deportations, particularly focusing on the case of Kilmar Abr Garcia. During an interview with NBC's Kristen Welker, Kennedy labeled the deportation as a screw-up, highlighting the complexities and controversies that have arisen from the administration's actions. This statement comes amid a broader legal battle that has seen federal courts scrutinizing the Trump administration's deportation strategies, particularly under the Alien Enemies Act (AEA). The latest ruling from U.S. District Judge Stephanie Gallagher in Maryland has added another layer to this contentious issue. Judge Gallagher, who was appointed by Trump, ruled that the administration violated a settlement agreement made with a group of young asylum seekers when it deported a 20-year-old man, referred to in court as Christian, to El Salvador last month. This group of migrants had previously entered the U.S. illegally as unaccompanied children and had filed asylum claims to remain in the country. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, had agreed, as part of the settlement, to refrain from deporting any individuals in this class until their asylum claims could be fully adjudicated by a U.S. court. In her ruling, Gallagher emphasized that the government's deportation of Christian constituted a breach of this agreement. She ordered the Trump administration to take necessary steps to facilitate Christian's return to the U.S. so that he could await the adjudication of his asylum application. This case has garnered significant media attention, particularly due to its implications for the treatment of asylum seekers and the legal responsibilities of the government. The ruling also referenced the deportation of Kilmar Abr Garcia, an alleged MS-13 gang member, who was deported to El Salvador last month. U.S. officials have resisted court orders aimed at facilitating his return, raising questions about the administration's adherence to judicial decisions. Gallagher's ruling specifically instructed the Trump administration to make a good faith request to the government of El Salvador for Christian's release back into U.S. custody. The administration had previously argued that Christian was eligible for removal under the Alien Enemies Act due to a conviction for cocaine possession earlier this year. They contended that this designation negated his status as a member of the settlement class. However, Gallagher rejected this argument, reinforcing the importance of adhering to legal agreements made with asylum seekers. Furthermore, Gallagher's ruling extended to another member of the class, an 18-year-old identified as Javier, who was at risk of imminent deportation. The judge granted a temporary restraining order to prevent Javier's removal, citing the protections afforded to him under the settlement agreement. This ruling underscores the ongoing tensions between the judiciary and the executive branch regarding immigration enforcement and the rights of asylum seekers. As the legal battles continue to unfold, the implications of these court decisions will likely resonate throughout the political landscape, influencing public opinion and shaping future immigration policies. The Trump administration's approach to immigration has been a polarizing issue, and these recent developments serve as a reminder of the complexities involved in balancing enforcement with humanitarian considerations. The legal challenges faced by the administration reflect broader societal debates about immigration, national security, and the treatment of vulnerable populations seeking refuge in the United States. As the 2024 campaign trail heats up, these issues are expected to remain at the forefront of political discourse, prompting further scrutiny of the administration's policies and their ramifications. With judges increasingly willing to intervene in immigration matters, the future of deportation practices under the Trump administration hangs in the balance, raising critical questions about accountability, justice, and the rule of law in America. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.